Top 10 WWE Superstars. WWE's history dates back to the early 1950s, when it was established in 1953 as Capital Wrestling Corporation. WWE is the world's largest professional wrestling organization. It has encouraged some of the most successful wrestlers and plot lines, and featured some of the most legendary and significant matches and moments in sports entertainment history. By April 2002, WWE needed a way to provide publicity for all of its talent after acquiring WCW and ECW. This problem was solved by instituting a brand extension, in which the roster was divided in half, and talent was assigned to either Raw or SmackDown, via a mock draft lottery. Throughout the history of WWE, few well-known wrestlers became famous and popular. They gained a lot of love from the audience for their looks, talent, attitudes, and other qualities. Let's see the top 10 WWE superstars still in the game. Number 10. Dolph Ziggler. Nicholas Theodore Nemeth, better known as Dolph Ziggler, is an American professional wrestler and stand-up comedian born on the 27th of July, 1980. In 2004, Nemeth signed a developmental contract with WWE and was assigned to Ohio Valley Wrestling, where he competed under his real name. He's a WWE Grand Slam champion. Ziggler won his first Intercontinental Championship in 2010 after defeating Kofi Kingston. He won the vacated World Heavyweight Championship in 2011, but was defeated by Edge. He defeated Kingston to win the United States Championship in June. Ziggler won the SmackDown Money in the Bank ladder match at 28th WrestleMania Money in the Bank. In 2014, Ziggler won the Intercontinental Championship 3 times. He then won the next championship in 2022, after defeating Tommaso Ciampa and Braun Breaker. Number 9. Kevin Owens. Kevin Steen, born on the 7th of May 1984, is a Canadian professional wrestler working for WWE as Kevin Owens on the Raw brand. He's an outspoken Quebec-born bruiser who sprints around the ring with grace and maliciousness. Owens has previously held the titles of WWE Universal Champion, United States Champion, and Intercontinental Champion. This giant was trained in Canada by Pierre-Carl Ouellet and Jacques Rougeau. Then he worked for several American promotions, including Pro Wrestling Guerrilla and Ring of Honor, where he was the ROH World Champion. Owens is also well known for his time in Combat Zone Wrestling, where he once held the Iron Man title. Number 8. Drew McIntyre. Andrew McLean Galloway IV was born on the 6th of June 1985. He's a Scottish wrestler currently signed to WWE, where he competes under the ring name Drew McIntyre on SmackDown. He won his first WWE Championship by defeating Brock Lesnar at the WrestleMania 36. McIntyre has 2 WWE Championships, 1 WWE Intercontinental Championship, 1 NXT Championship, and 2 WWE Raw Tag Team Championships. Outside of WWE, he was known as Drew Galloway from 2001 to 2007 and 2014 to 2017. He won the NXT Championship at NXT TakeOver, becoming the first man to do so in his TakeOver in-ring debut. He is the first WWE wrestler to hold it after winning a championship on the main roster. Number 7. AJ Styles. Alan Neil Jones, a wrestler born in 1977, is better known by his ring name AJ Styles. He's a professional wrestler from the United States who competes in WWE Raw. Jones debuted in the World Wrestling Federation in 2002, but turned down a developmental contract. When he returned to the company in 2016, he won the WWE Championship twice. With his second victory in Manchester, Styles became the first wrestler to win the title outside of North America. Jones has been a regular in the wrestling industry for over 2 decades, and is well liked by fans and colleagues. Styles' ability cannot be disputed. He has found success worldwide for his in-ring prowess, thrilling aerial maneuvers, and supreme confidence. Number 6. Randy Orton. Randall Keith Orton is a wrestler and actor from the United States. He competes for WWE Raw and is regarded as one of the greatest professional wrestlers. His father, WWE Hall of Famer Cowboy Bob Orton, Uncle Barry O. Orton, and grandfather, the late, the Big O, Bob Orton Sr., are all among the most fierce and rugged grapplers of their generations. After winning the World Heavyweight Championship at 24, Orton became the WWE's youngest world champion in history. Orton's rivalry with fellow wrestler John Cena is regarded as one of the greatest and longest in WWE history. He also won the Money in the Bank ladder match in 2013 and is a two-time Royal Rumble match winner. Number 5. Big E. Ettore Ewan, born in 1986, is an American professional wrestler and former powerlifter who goes by the ring name Big E. He is now a member of WWE SmackDown. In addition to his singles career, he is a well-known tag team wrestler as a member of the New Day with Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. Big E was destined to rule the spotlight long before chanting "New Day rocks" with his New Day brethren. He was the strongest kid in class, which helped him win state wrestling championships in high school and punish quarterbacks on the defensive line for the University of Iowa. He never hesitates to shake his hips in the middle of a match before smashing his opponents with a destructive splash. Number 4. Brock Lesnar. Brock Edward Lesnar is an American professional wrestler, former MMA fighter, amateur wrestler, and professional football player. He holds dual citizenship in the USA and Canada and is currently with WWE SmackDown. He's regarded as one of the greatest professional wrestlers and MMA fighters, having held the major heavyweight championships in the WWE, UFC, NJPW, and the NCAA. Lesnar wrestled for the University of Minnesota as an amateur, winning the NCAA Division I national title in 2000. He soon signed with the World Wrestling Federation. He rose to prominence in the industry in 2002, winning the WWE Championship at 25, breaking the record for the youngest performer to win the championship. Number 3. Seth Rollins. Colby Daniel Lopez is a professional wrestler from the United States born in 1986. On Raw, he goes by the ring name Seth freakin' Rollins, or simply Seth Rollins. Rollins has long been regarded as one of the greatest professional wrestlers of his generation, whether for his energetic slapstick personas or in-ring work. Rollins signed with WWE in 2010 and was assigned to Florida Championship Wrestling, where he was rebranded by Seth Rollins and became the inaugural FCW Grand Slam champion. With Reigns, Rollins won his first main roster championship, the WWE Tag Team Championship. Rollins has starred in several major WWE pay-per-view events, including the 31st WrestleMania. He is the only man in the WrestleMania to cash in a Money in the Bank contract. Number 2. Bobby Lashley. Franklin Roberto Lashley is a professional wrestler, MMA fighter, and bodybuilder from the United States. After honing his craft in the MMA world outside of WWE, Lashley made a big explosive comeback to Raw in 2018 and has been on a path of dominance ever since. He appears on WWE Raw under the ring name Bobby Lashley. He is currently in his third reign as WWE United States Champion. He's an 8-time world champion, having won 2 WWE titles, 2 ECW world titles, and 4 Impact World Heavyweight titles. He's also a 2-time Armed Forces champion, having won silver at the 2002 CISM World Championships against the best of the rest of the world's military. Number 1. Roman Reigns. Leotti Joseph Joe Anoa'i is a former professional gridiron football player and professional wrestler from the United States. He took on the WWE's Roman Reigns role inside the ring and is now assigned to SmackDown. In his second reign, he is the current and longest reigning WWE Universal Champion and the current WWE Champion in his 4th reign. This made him WWE's undisputed World Champion. He pursued a career in professional wrestling after retiring from his long football career. Then, in 2010, he signed a contract with the WWE, reporting to their developmental territory Florida Championship Wrestling. He made his main roster debut as The Shield in November 2012, alongside Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. Reigns competed in singles competition after the trio split up in June 2014. So that's all for today's video. If you made it this far, click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon for more awesome content. Thanks for watching!